everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, the Blind Seer, your all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire. Here to break you off with another set of elemental sign readings, and we're going to do air signs this time. I want to say thank you, first of all, for tuning in and for all of the love that I get on social media, and for especially the donations and the readings that you guys buy. I know I say this stuff a lot, but it really does mean a lot to me. I can't say that enough, because without that, I wouldn't be able to do this, and without all of the likes and the shares especially, and all of the comments and recommendations and the thumbs up and everything, without you guys, none of this would be possible. And I love doing this, so thank you so much for making that happen. And especially, this is the best job that anybody could ever ask for, and I get to help people, and I get to make enough money to take care of my loved ones doing that, and that is the best thing, and nobody could ever ask for anything more than that. So this is for my air signs. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. So if you guys have anything that's on your mind, or anything that you want maybe to come up in the reading, try to think about that. The whole point of shuffling on camera is to get your energy into this. And in a quantum sense, that time and the distance, all of that is meaningless. What really matters is consciousness connecting with consciousness. So we're just creating a conduit for that to happen here. Anything that you focus on strongly enough, it might actually come up in the cards. And collapse the waveform. Polarize the cards. Divide. Let's get our pendulum. So what we want here is whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the air signs in the audience and the air signs in the lives of anyone watching. Right to the left again, getting some super strong responses from the pendulum today. There's a lot of energy in these. It's just jumping straight to a stack of cards whenever I ask. Alright, so we're going to jump right into these air signs, and we'll get started with Gemini here first. We have the Five of Pentacles. Gemini are some recent financial difficulties, maybe some physical conflict, some arguments, trouble with living arrangements, something Gemini in your physical world is in conflict. Financial realm, things like that, the earthly sphere. We have the Page of Wands inverted. So it's time to move on, I think, is the message here. That whatever this is that's in conflict, it's maybe not fulfilling your spirit anyway. It's not really resonating with your soul. And yeah, we have the Ten of Cups inverted. That's come up a lot today, but that means disappointment, Gemini. So if you don't start something new, if you don't find a different path, this drama that's in your life, if you don't get away from it and do something else, then it's just going to lead to greater heartbreak and disappointment down the line. And nobody wants that. So whatever this is, it's probably best to just leave it alone and walk away from it if you can. The Page of Wands, I talk about the cycles of energy a lot. The royal suit represents like the phases of the moon. The page would be the new moon, the beginning, the start of a new cycle. And the page inverted means that new cycle isn't beginning like it should. That avenue is shut off. So it's time for something new. Otherwise, you're just going to get disappointed and get your heart broken, Gemini. And I wish you the best of luck with whatever you decide to do. I think that's the best I can do with this. We're going to move on now and do Libra. I really do wish you the best, Gemini. I don't know who that reading was for or what it applies to, but I hate giving bad news, and that seems to be a thing today. So we're doing Libra, and we have the Three of Wands inverted. There's a spiritual lesson for the Libra that maybe isn't sinking in, isn't hitting home for you right now. Justice inverted. So you may feel like you're in a situation right now that's unfair, or that's maybe slanted against you, but it's happening that way to teach you something, and that's maybe something that you're not really aware of. And Six of Cups. So I've talked about this a lot too, that the 6 represents the sphere of ideals, and cups being the suit of emotions, this represents like an ideal form of emotional fulfillment. So even though the situation seems to be unfair, the lesson that you're going to learn here will lead to greater emotional fulfillment further on. And it's something that you need to understand and that you need to know in order to go forward into your life and move into this greater idea of what your most fulfilling dream would be. This is something meant to teach you to be a more authentic version of your genuine self, Libra, and you have to take that challenge and see what it is that it's trying to teach you. So I wish you the best of luck with that. Those are usually some of the most difficult, but also the most rewarding lessons that we go through in life. So I'm going to move on, Libra. I wish you the best of luck. We'll do Aquarius now. Aquarius, you have the Four of Pentacles inverted. So you are in a state of abundance right now. The earthly energy is flowing. It is not being held back. Things seem to be going pretty good for you, Aquarius. Congratulations, I guess. The Hierophant. So this abundance is really something that's only for you right now. It's recognition of like accumulated wisdom, or of gathered abilities, of a skill that's been developed over time and tested and tried until you're an expert. This is something, Aquarius, that you've earned this abundance. It's something that's been coming to you for a long time and that you've put a lot of effort into getting. And this is like the Hierophant is a very respected figure for his wisdom and his intelligence. This is something that's, this abundance that you're experiencing right now, Aquarius, is sort of a reflection of your status and the respect that comes with the skills and the knowledge and whatever it is that you're putting in. This is something that is coming back around finally after a lot of effort has gone into it, whatever it is. And you have the Ace of Pentacles inverted. So it seems like earthly concerns are going to be less of a thing, maybe. That lack of struggle, lack of scarcity, sort of, things may not always be overflowing. It may not always be abundance, but I'm getting in this case that maybe this is a lack of stability. This is a type of stability that you've worked towards, or something that you've earned. Be mindful, though, this could also be a warning that all of this could go away at any moment. You could lose this if you stop putting in the work. So that's something to be mindful of, too, that the Ace of Pentacles inverted could mean like lack and scarcity and just absolute loss. And I'm not getting that, though, in this. All of this good and then a sudden drop like that seems pretty dramatic without any kind of transition. So what I'm getting is that this is like a stability, a lack of earthly concerns. That, you know, you're not gonna have to worry so much about how you're gonna feed yourself and how you're gonna pay for the little piddly things that we all need on a daily basis along the way, and that things, if you put in the work for you, are going to be pretty good for you, Aquarius, and that this is going to be a stability that it's been a long time coming for you, and something that you've earned and put in the work for. So I think that does it for my air signs. I really hope that helps, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I sound like a broken record saying this stuff, that, you know, without you guys watching and without you guys interacting on social media, there's no point in me doing this, because without an audience, it's just me, and that doesn't work. So, you know, without your donations, without the readings that you buy, without, you know, you hitting the thumbs up down there and subscribing to my channel, without all of these things that you guys do, none of this would be happening. And I cannot thank you enough for that, because I really love what it is that I get to do here. I love being able to help you, and I love that, you know, we live in a world where I can make a living doing this kind of magic for the whole world in general. And thank you guys so much for helping me make that happen, because I couldn't do it without you. You know, the money that you guys send me and the money that you spend on your readings, it allows me to have the time and the energy to put into this, instead of having to struggle and worry about paying my bills and how I'm going to afford this and how I'm going to afford that. I can sit down and I can try to help everybody, instead of worrying about how I'm going to do my thing. And I cannot thank you enough for that. So please keep it up. Help me keep this going. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can check me out on Facebook and Twitter at Real Blind Seer, Blind Seer Official on Instagram. There are links to my website and my PayPal down in the description, and to all of my social media accounts for people that want to donate or buy readings or just talk to me and let me know that something meant something to you. I'm always available. You know, I tell everybody I'm here whenever you need me. That's the whole point of what I do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you will be here next time. Bye.